Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. And finally it is warm out, finally it is sunny out, and we have one person mowing the lawns. Hopefully you guys don't care about that. We got the birds chirping, and I guess this is what we're gonna get for being out in nature in the backyard. So some of you guys have been wanting to see some outdoor shots and some videos, and I might be super biased, but I think the green anaconda is probably one of my favorites snakes to bring out into the sun, to see her natural colors, to see some natural iridescence on her. And this is Pop-Tart. She is 3 years old. She's getting quite large, as you can see, and she's right up to my body, so I can make her, I can make her look better or bigger with forced perspective, I think it is. So pulling an animal further away from your body makes it look much larger. So not trying to make her look any bigger than she is, but she is definitely getting very large very quickly. Been feeding her jumbo rats the last couple of times, and really it's putting a lump in her, but it's not significant. So I don't think she's getting that kind of nutrition that she needs. So the next feeding will be her first rabbit, and I'll share that with you guys. And then I won't be able to hold her for quite some time, so I really want to take her out and show her to you guys. And that bird might be Pop-Tart's snack here if it doesn't go away. But this girl is just phenomenal out in the sunlight. You can see her belly, beautiful patterns on her going into her sides, and then of course the traditional spots. So she has a lot of black circles and spots on her, which is phenomenal. I like the more spots the better. It just makes it look more like a classic anaconda. And then you can see how tame she is. I could hold her for forever and she wouldn't even care. But you can see her facial patterns, the nice bright oranges going back, which she hasn't lost any of that coloration at all. So we'll bring out the Burmese again just to show you guys how vivid and bright her colors are. The male snow boa did shed out, so he's looking phenomenal, and I haven't taken him out in the sun, I don't think, ever, so that'll be exciting to see him because he's changing colors. Snows do change colors from when they're smaller to adulthood, which that is very exciting. And I know you guys would rather see her than my ugly mug, so just trying to get her more into the into the shot. And I don't know how this microphone is picking up. I've never used this camera outside, so I don't know if this is very clear or not, but I guess I'll find out on the whole editing process. But this is definitely going to be a really good ambassador snake, and you guys can see here how big she actually is. So yeah, I mean, probably by next year I'm going to have to go fill out a permit for her and get the paperwork started, especially when she's up on eating rabbits here very, very shortly. And again, putting her around the neck is not always the smartest move, but I have control of her tail. So when she gets much thicker, I'll probably never do that intentionally, just because of the harm that could be caused. But there is Pop-Tart. So let me get the other snakes, or else I'll stay in here talking about her for the rest of the video. Alright, so this is the IMG Motley Hypo Jungle Het for Snow, and she does look very nice being out here in the natural sunlight. A lot of iridescence, which I'm hoping is getting picked up on the camera. Just a lot of blues, a lot of purples, greens, and just looks phenomenal. So just looks really, really cool. And I like the belly on him, or sorry, her. Very, very dark with the whites. Looks really nice. She's getting up to size very nicely. I think this would be one of the boas that I would love to breed with the snow, and I know there's a lot of negative effects breeding albino to albino, but since it's het for hets, I'll take that. I think I'll take that risk, because you might not even hit. So just making more IMG stuff would be phenomenal. And she is maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years old now. I'd have to go back and look. I think 2020, I'm not sure when exactly, but she loves to be She's very difficult to take pictures of because she's constantly wanting to wrap around your fingers or an object, so it's very tough to get a picture with her straightened out. But I do like the patterns on her head and behind her eyes as well. So this is just a very beautiful snake, and looks really cool being out here in the sunlight. So. Alright, so this is the male snow that just shed out, and I don't know if we can really see that much coloration on him. It's very bright out, so hopefully it's not losing some of the colorations. But inside, under the light, he looked phenomenal. You could really see the whites and the purples coming out on the tail, and then a lot of the really nice yellowing and the white still on his body. So I really like the eyes. They're very bright red. So I really don't know if he should be outside in the sunlight for too long because he is albino. So I don't know how the sun will affect him, and I don't want him to like go blind or something. But I think they'll be okay for, you know, just a couple of seconds as I'm talking to you guys. But very excited to have him, and he's growing very, very nicely. Should be bumping him up on rats here very soon, but I don't think the coloration, I don't know, it might be coming in. But posted a few pictures of him already on Instagram, and the pictures are just phenomenal. You guys should check out my Instagram. It's still the same name, Constrictor Chamber. Obviously I changed the name. I don't know why. Some people liked it, so I changed it. If you don't like the name, let me know. I can change it back to Cin-city Snakes. But either one, we're just here about the snakes and the carrying, and just kind of talking about them, and hopefully in the future we can start some breeding projects with a couple of the animals. But we'll go ahead and put him back because I don't want any issues. It's very bright out, like I said. I don't want to have any issues with the sun and his eyes. So we'll check out another snake. Figured I'd show this girl off right here. So it's the fire yellow belly Enchi pied, and this girl looks really, really nice being out here. Really sets off the yellows on her with the nice browns and the blacks, and very excited about this girl. So she's 2021, growing very nicely, pretty quickly to be honest with you guys. So she should be a fantastic breeder in the future, and I just love the patterns on her, and just the nice mix of the pure whites with the patterns. So I like her head as well, if we can see, if she'll let us see it. The sides are the two yellow bands that go from her nose all the way to the back. I just think is really, really pretty and looks kind of cool. I've seen a few of these around, but it would be cool to probably put, I'm not sure what would go with this. Probably the Orange Dream Leopard Enchi pied that I have. I think that'd be a good combo, but that's not for, you know, quite a while since she you know, still has a long way to go to get larger. So just wanted to show her off in the sun, and I think she just looks phenomenal as a ball python. I know a lot of people don't like them because they're so over saturated in the market, and pretty much everybody has ball pythons, but I think this is a really cool looking, kind of unique. So basically why I picked her up, and probably for future projects as well. So we'll take out the Burmese, and then that'll be it. Alright, I know we've already seen this girl in the last video, but I just wanted to show you guys her natural colors in the sun, and how bright she actually is, and how much she's actually not losing a lot of coloration when she was a baby. Obviously she was definitely a little bit more vibrant as a baby, but you know, unlike most pythons or boas, she really is not losing any coloration, and you can see how large she is. So I mean, I don't know who's gonna need the permit first for the 12-foot mark, but I really think it'll be Pop-Tart, because I don't know, but I've been feeding her mediums and larges, and she's been getting pretty big recently. So it's kind of a toss-up on who is going to need that permit first, although obviously I'm going to need 2 permits for both of these, and I'd have to look into state law, but I think 1 permit covers a couple of snakes. So that would definitely help out with the paperwork and paying the yearly fees for it, and having the state come in and look at stuff, but still have to put her on the paperwork. And this girl, I had her out yesterday, and she's got no problems being out here with the new senses, the sights, the smells, and stuff like that, being out in, well, for her, it's out in the wild. But I just really like taking some of these snakes out into the sun, seeing their natural colors, and letting them soak up some of that sun. And I'd say some of the UV, but although I really don't think they get that much UV in their natural habitat, but out here I think it's okay for them to soak up some of it. And just want to show you guys the colors on some of these snakes, and we'll get more snakes out on the next video. It's supposed to be nice all week, so hopefully I can take out some more of the boas and ball pythons, show you guys some of the colorations that they can have out here in the sun. That is it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing these, and I'll see you guys on the next video.